Hey, what's up everybody? I'm here today to teach you 5 simple magic tricks that you and your family can learn together at home. All of the tricks are really easy and involve items that you should be able to find around your house, including this first one right here. This is one of the very first magic tricks that I ever learned in, I think, elementary school, and it uses a normal dollar bill and 2 paper clips, one right there and one right there. And although the paper clips are separated on 2 separate sides of the bill, when you grab both ends, pull apart, the paper clips magically link together in midair. So this is one of my favorite tricks to teach people because it is that good. Sometimes I regret promising them that they're going to learn the trick because it is so amazing. You borrow a coin and you tell them that you're going to make their coin disappear from underneath of a salt shaker and underneath of a napkin. It's almost like a puzzle trick. You're not allowed to take the salt shaker off the coin or the napkin off of the salt shaker when you do it, so there's 2 barriers to go through. It's also important they realize that it's the same coin when you do the trick, so when that happens, they don't see it coming. And that's the salt shaker through the table. Now, if you really do want to vanish a coin for real, borrow a coin from a friend. Take the coin, hold on, let me grab my magic wand or pencil. Make the coin disappear. Where does the coin go? But up your nose. I call that the nostril vanish. Side note, it really doesn't go up your nose. Don't put coins in your nose. So here's a cool trick you can actually do with the pencil itself, or you could use a utensil, clean one. You ask your friends what would happen if you hold a pencil in your hand and you open your hand. And they're going to tell you, well, the pencil will drop to the floor or table. But if you cut off the blood flow in your arm, you can actually cause the pencil to stay. What magic show is complete without a card trick? Usually at least everybody knows one card trick, but this one is so super simple, so quick, and so easy to do. It can be done with a borrowed deck of cards. They can be shuffled. Your friend can mix them up. Actually, you probably want them to. And then when you get the cards back, you have somebody cut the cards, and they cut the cards wherever they want. And then you complete the cut. And then you tell them what's going to happen is in a moment, you're going to turn around without ever looking. They're going to take a look at the card that they cut to at random after having the deck shuffled, and you're going to be able to tell them what card they picked. So you turn around, and then they take a look at the card they cut to, and you're able to tell them that their card is the 3 of spades. This is everything that you need in order to do all the tricks that I showed you here today. Just a few items. 2 paper clips, a dollar bill, a salt shaker, a coin, a napkin, a pencil, and an ordinary pack of playing cards. Now the first trick that I showed you involved a dollar bill and 2 paper clips. Here's how this trick works. You need to borrow a dollar bill and fold it up into like an S pattern here or a Z. And then you need to leave a little bit of dollar sticking out here and on the other side so you have something to grab when you pop open the dollar bill. Now, the way this works is 1 paper clip goes on one side of the bill. So it goes inside that S fold and goes on this side of the bill. And then I found the easiest way to put the second paper clip on is to put your finger in that little opening right there, and then that paper clip goes through there and ends up on the other side of the bill. So you have 1 paper clip on this side and 1 paper clip on this side holding together the bill. I don't know why this works, but it works. All you do is open up the bill itself working, and the paper clips will automatically link together. So the next thing that I showed you was my favorite, the salt shaker through the table. And this all works basically with a lot of misdirection, because you tell them the trick is making the coin disappear from underneath of the salt shaker and underneath of the napkin. Now it's important that when you do this, you use a paper napkin, not a cloth napkin, and I'll show you why. You tell them you're going to make it disappear from underneath the salt shaker and underneath the napkin without ever taking the napkin off of the salt shaker and without ever taking the salt shaker off of the coin. And it's important that they realize And that was the trick. So you ditch the salt shaker onto your lap. You make it all about the coin, so all the focus is on the coin. Tell them you're going to make it disappear from underneath the salt shaker and underneath of the napkin. And you do that one time, so that motion of coming back towards your body is something they're used to. And then you show them that it's still there, and at that moment tell them without taking the paper napkin or the salt shaker off. Then you drop the salt shaker into your lap. You probably heard it that time, hit off the table. Make sure you don't do that when you perform it. And then when you come back, it looks like it's still there because it holds the form for a moment, and you can make it look like it travels through the table. Okay, this next one that I'm going to teach you is the one where you borrow a coin and you make the coin disappear using a pencil. This is the only one that uses any sleight of hand or does require a little bit of practice. It's called the French drop. I don't know why, but that's what it's called. You hold a coin between your thumb and your middle finger, and then you're going to make the coin disappear by using the pencil and then making it look like it came from your nose. Remember, it does not go in your nose. Don't put coins in your nose. Here's how it works. It's all about the moment you grab the coin. When you approach the coin that's in your middle finger and your thumb, the other hand that you use will have the thumb go right here underneath the coin, and these 4 fingers will be your cover to do the trick. And the whole trick is this: dropping the coin. That's it. You drop it from here to here in the moment that your hand covers the coin. So I'm dropping it now, and then I turn and I point. The coin is up here, and I point and I grab the pencil, wave it, and then because it's in this hand, I can make it look like it falls out of my nostril. So this is the one I like to call the sticky pencil. This is the normal pencil. You can borrow it at any time. There's nothing on the pencil or on your hands to make this work. It's the one where you ask them what would happen if you open your hands and the pencil would drop. And then you tell them if you cut off the blood flow to the hand, you can cause the pencil to stick. Here is how stupidly simple this trick is. Probably the easiest one that I'm teaching you. You're just using your pointer finger. So this is the position that your hand should be in to get this to work. And the reason why it works is everybody's focused on the pencil and not counting the 3 fingers and 1 thumb that you have here. But you want to set them up for it the first time and tell them that you're going to cut off the blood flow. And then the first time you actually grab your wrist for real, like this, and then you relax. And then the second time is when you use the cheating finger method. That is it. All right, we're going to end off by teaching you that super simple card trick that I showed you all earlier. And it can be an ordinary deck of playing cards borrowed from somebody. It does not matter how many times they shuffle the cards. They can shuffle them to their heart's content. There's 2 parts to this trick. The first part that makes it work is after they shuffle the cards and hand them back to you, you're going to hold the deck like this. You're going to say to them, in a moment, you're going to cut this deck of cards, and without ever looking, I'm going to be able to tell you the card you cut to at random. Now, in this time, when you're talking to them, you remember the bottom card that you're staring at here, in this case, the Ace of Hearts. So you do that. After they hand them back, you explain to them what's going to happen. You put the cards down. You remember Ace of Hearts, Ace of Hearts. You have them cut the deck anywhere they want, and then you, the magician, complete the cut. And when you do that, you put that half, there's the Ace of Hearts, on top the other way, so it's in a cross type pattern here. And then the second part is a little timed misdirection, so they forget how these exactly were cut. You say to your friend or whoever you're showing this to, okay, in a moment I'm going to turn my head and I'm going to show you the card that you cut to. I want you to remember that card, don't forget it. So you turn your head, you show them the card they cut to, and you put the cards back down. You have them look at you, and then you can play it up and tell them their card, the Ace of Hearts. Hey, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed these tricks, and even if you learned just one of them, you're going to have so much fun sharing it with your family and friends. I plan on doing more videos like this in the future, but I do have a few others here, and you're welcome to check it out and subscribe to the channel too. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching.